Well, in Indiana, the white woman caught on video allegedly threatening black kids with a knife at a Fort Wayne school playground faces 2 felony charges. 32-year-old Terra Roling is charged with felony intimidation in a case, opened by Allen County prosecutors on Tuesday. You might remember when we rolled this video in May, a cell phone video caught Roling threatening a boy while holding a knife. In the now viral video, she runs toward the boy and other kids that were with him. Roling was at the Weiser Park Elementary School playground with her children when her 13-year-old son said another child was physically abusing him and another boy. The social media campaign launched calling for her arrest clearly has worked. This was one of those, again, Robert, we keep seeing these stories of folks accosting black kids. They can't sell no lemonade. They can't ride their bicycles. I mean, we got these vigilantes running around just losing their damn mind.
Well, you know, this is what the popular media has been putting out there. We've had the overcriminalization of African Americans in media for the last century and a half, and quite frankly, from the beginning of cinema and media in this country, there's been the overcriminalization of African Americans. Also, there's the sociological concept of age overestimation, where white people generally, when they see an African American child, they don't see them as being an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old. They see a 20-year-old black man holding a weapon for some reason, just subconsciously, which gives them the justification and the cassia belli to be able to attack them in this nature. I think it's important that this woman was charged with felony charges because it's very clearly a felony on video. But I think we have to move to a point in this nation where you do no longer need to have videographic evidence in order for someone to be charged. We can't just depend on every black boy to walk around with a drone over his head 24 hours a day in case they get accosted in order to be believed. So we have to start working on criminal justice reform where we are truly treated equally within the law. And I think people of this nature need to be brought out. They need to be made a public spectacle of, and they need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law so that these folks can learn you cannot simply attack somebody and claim that their blackness is the weapon that they were holding to justify your attack.
Moni, just like the crazy fool in New Jersey, jumping in a black man's face, cussing him out, threatening to physically harm him. Now his ass got arrested. And that's what needs to happen. These people who are intimidating, verbally harassing black folks for just being black, they need to be prosecuted.
They have to be prosecuted, and it's not like send a message, because that's not something that we say in law, but discipline is a form of deterrence. So it has to be known that you're not going to be able to just do this with reckless disregard and get away with it. This is not open season. It is not. And so we need for all of the departments across the United States to be very clear about the fact that you're not going to get passes for this. You don't get a wink and a smile the first time you commit this type of targeted harassment.
Scott, we've shown a lot of these videos, and again, for black folks just being black, trying to deliver packages, trying to walk a dog. A black woman was driving too slow in a neighborhood. I mean, there is this constant harassment of black folks just being.
Yeah, and you know what it is? It's white privilege run amok. White privilege is getting arrested, but it's most of these bad acts committed by white folks seem to be either in the suburban or rural or even urban centers where you know their income level. Although you've had medium income people who have jobs who have gotten fired, it's white privilege run amok, and it's white privilege manifesting itself in the worst of ways. That white people believe, because this is their country and that they don't see us as human beings, that they take it upon themselves to not only call the police, but to weaponize the police and get us arrested because they know that their whiteness and their phone call to the police, that they will be believed and it will endanger black people. And so you see it in these videos. And what I often wonder is, before the iPhone camera, you know, how much of this really occurred and how believable was it without the cameras? And on both counts, it happened a lot. And on both counts, black people were never believed. And so I think arresting white privilege and how it manifests itself helps. But there are too many incidents that we don't hear about, that we don't see. And again, It's that struggle we're going to go through as a country as we make our way towards 2043 and when we become a country of color.
It